Okay, okay, we are live. Welcome to the third part of the Honor of the Black Roses. And our scene at this moment picks up from where the femme fatale, the female paladin, and no, let's see here, right there, are coming ashore at Red Gill, along with her rather dexterous friend that she has. And right now I have the map of Red Gill, and where you see the number 3. Let's see here. Let me drop this one on down. Let's see. Come on. Oh, very good. Right there. Move this over here. Yeah, the number 3. You see the center dock there that's on that side of town. And that's where the fishermen that brought you on up in the fishing boat have docked. And this is where you'll be heading basically into town.
Awesome. All right. I thank the fishermen for their helping us out in a sort of sunken situation. The puns. And I give them a silver piece for helping us out, saying, "Thank you, kind fishermen, for coming to our aid and helping us out of that sinking situation back there. I really appreciate it."
And they'll take the silver quickly, and they'll bite upon it. And the father will look to the son and smile quickly, and they will go ahead and thank you profusely, and then they'll go and kind of hurry back to a shack that's up
Okay.
the road off to the right on the shore side. The first one that you come to the shore side, that will be the shack that they go on into.
All right. I go on dry land and see how my dexterous friend is doing, how he's getting on. I sort of turn to him and see if he's all right.
I am going. I asked the fisherman where's. I already asked them where the inn is at the end of the last one, so I'm gonna go to where they said this Rose and Dragon Inn is because I want to dry off. And
indeed, we should go there and dry off. I think you'll be like, how big are the roads around here?
There's standard small village paths. Some places are a little wider than others. There are enough that you can get a single cart on down through.
Okay.
And have maybe a little bit of squeaking room on the sides, and other places where it's a little wider and you don't have to squeak so much onto the side.
All right. As I come to shore and sort of like flick the water from my garments and so forth, I sort of like, and I whistle and go, "Faithful steed, come to me!" And he does, because that's what the spell does.
So you're going to cast a spell?
Yes, I cast my Faithful Steed spell. It's a level 2 spell slot. I got two level 2 spell slots in my prepared because I pray for them anyway, and and yeah, I call my faithful steed to come to me.
Okay. You're taking about a minute. You're stopping. You're casting the spell. You got a couple wary eyes poking out from a couple of the huts, and like that. But your steed will appear.
Ah, excellent.
To you.
All right. Excellent.
All right.
I give
While
my
you were doing that, Matt, what was Erlang doing?
Just heading to the inn like he wanted to because he really wants to dry off and plan his next move.
Okay, and you'll notice that you have from the directions that you got that the fisherman told you to go up the road, take the first. Well, let's see here. It'd be the first left, and you'll come down to the inn at the end of that road there. You'll see a sign hanging out there by the door with a rose and a dragon carved upon it. Ty, any particular color of dragon?
Probably goldish, or it may just be kind of a light. Since it's wood, it may just be like a light pine.
All right, and that's what you'll see at that point. We'll go on back to Danielle and.
Okay.
And
so
you have your steed.
She pats her steed and climbs upon it, and offers the elf to come with her. Join her. She says, "Save your walking legs. They must be tiring, good sir. Come, jump on my steed, and we shall ride towards the inn."
I'm fine.
All right. The offer is there if you need it, and I take a little trot through the on the path towards the actual the inn.
Okay, you're moving on towards the inn and such. You hear the slap of water. You see some of the folks moving about. It's somewhat dark and such at the moment, because I believe we left and it was at early morning when they were getting on back into shore from rescuing you from the river itself. And so we'll say it's about 5:30 in the morning. You can see the red fire of the sky as the sun comes on up, starting to break the sky, and you see just some early morning risers, like some of the fishermen coming out to get their nets taken care of, and some of the market personnel that kind of gathering together their carts to go to the marketplace to sell salted fish and vegetables and other stores as far as that. And at the end of the road, you'll be able to see a sign that has a rose and a dragon on it.
Okay, I get off my horse and I sort of like put it, next, like I guess in like one of those horse stands that you sometimes have at side of inns, those little like barriers, type things. In Western films they have like a little wooden barrier thing that you could tie a horse to, type thing. So I tie my horse to one of those things, and like walk into the inn and go up to the bartender.
All right, hold on a second. Let's see here. Doggone it. I hate this whisper stuff so far. Not working too good for me. And it's my fault. There we go. All right. So you went into the tavern, and so did Erlen, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see here. I'll change this on over to right there, and we'll bring it on down to the ground floor here, so you guys see that fine?
We're still seeing the town, or I am.
All right,
Yeah.
I flipped it on roll 20, but
there it
right.
is.
There it is.
Yep, it's a little twisted. You want, but you come on in through the double doors there on the main tavern. You'll see those seats. You'll see a staircase in front of you. You'll see a door directly down behind some of the tables by the stairs. Let's see here.
You didn't change the page on Roll20.
I didn't. It looked like I thought I did.
No, I still have a white grid.
A white grid?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not even in roll 20.
All right. You see it now in roll 20?
Nope.
Still not. Huh? Okay. This is not going to go well. Yeah. I thought all I had to do was double click on it from the page.
No, you have to move. There's a little tag saying saying all players. So you got this little tag, blue tag, and you just drag the tag or the party, or say, and you click on it that way.
The DM can be on a different page than what the players are on.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Boom. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Okay. I see how to do that now. But you. Let's see here. Can I move you? Yeah. There. No. And no. Okay. Why does that not want to move? You got your guys over there. All right. Well, you got the map there. We use theater of mind for the most part, anyways. I just want this for.
Yeah. Well, since there's no character sheets, then there's no tokens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so you're entering the room. You see the one door that will be. I know I can do here. This right there. I should be able to ping that. Why isn't it pinging it?
You have to hold it to ping.
Oh. Okay. Boom. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are here.
Oh, perfect. Didn't know that.
And so you can see all these tables, the stairs, a wall up there, and to your right is a bar.
Okay.
You don't see a bartender at the moment.
Fine. So I walk up to the counter, and I sort of like greet the person behind the counter and say,
you don't see anybody. You don't see anybody behind the counter at the moment.
I take a seat right there.
All right.
Fine. I walk in. Then I just walk in and walk up towards the bar. If there's no one behind the counter, I walk.
Well, hold on.
Right to the bar.
And I'm going to see. All right. Kai, what is your character doing at this time?
Hung the tavern to see.
You're breaking up.
So she was outside hiding,
Okay.
watching the front of the tavern.
All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. With that, let's see here. Let's see here.
She will probably head towards the doors of the cavern to look in, to see who's there, to see if they're who she thinks they are.
Okay. And let's see here. I want to, man, I'm flipping all over the place here now. Let's see here. I'll do this on there. And give me, let's see here. What was your passive perception, Danielle and Erilyn?
17.
My passive perception is a whopping good 10.
Okay. And Erilyn, what was it?
17.
17. Oh, okay.
Because I'm only human.
No, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. In some circles, other circles, it is a handicapped, I guess. And so you're looking around the bar, and you see an individual lying down behind the bar, almost like they were sleeping there, since it's so early in the morning. An older gentleman, very thin, balding, human.
Do I see this gentleman too, or not?
Yeah, you see the gentleman. You're the one looking.
Right.
Erilyn wasn't.
I sort of like, is there like, I go round the bar and just like give him a little poke, like give him a little gentle kick on his, like a very gentle poke to wake him up, type thing, and say, excuse me, good sir, like that.
Fletch, I won't do it again. Oh, don't. I won't fall asleep on work again.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
I'm sort of looking around. Do I notice Ty looking through the door over here?
Okay, give me a perception roll.
19.
Okay. 19. Ready, and let me see here. Or I'll do it here. Let's see here. Might be easier. Okay. What? Yeah. You see a figure. It's dark, but you don't know exactly who it is.
Mm.
But you do see a figure looking inside from out.
Yeah.
As far as that, and the back over to the
I
den.
don't react, but
Okay.
I sort of pay attention to the figure without making it seem like I'm paying attention to them.
Oh, okay. And from that, the old man slowly gets on up. He notices it's not Fletch waking him up, and he says, "Who are you, lass? Who are you? What you doing behind me, bar?"
Sorry to wake you up, good sir. I wish to
Wake me up! I was just inspecting the floorboards, making sure those dirty termites didn't come back and steal our good wormwood ale.
well then you was doing a very good job at it then. Anyway, the reason I sort of disturbed you from your watching the bugs on the floor is I wish to, as you can see, I am all wet, and I wish to rent out one of your rooms to dry off. So, if it's okay, may I purchase a room so I can get dried and also I would like a good ale, a good beer as well whilst I'm here. How much is that, good sir?
Ah, well, we have some of the best imported dwarven ale to be had. We have a master brewer that supplies us. He has a special going on right now. It's called the Iron Skull Pale.
Ooh.
And, it'll cost you a silver piece for the pint.
All right, that sounds delightful. I shall have one of those. Sorry, I have to play my character's floor.
And he'll go ahead and he'll be pouring.
And I say, have you got any rooms as well available?
And he'll say, yeah, we have a rather trim room for you.
Awesome. And how much is that?
That will be, since these are special rooms, only of the highest quality and Red Gill and such. And that's a gold. That'd be a gold piece a day.
Okay, I'll give you 1 gold piece for now,
Okay.
and I'll take the pint with me. You know, and I'll take the pint. I take the pint with me to my room, and I'll turn to the
your room
ranger.
Will be right here.
Okay, I turn to the ranger and say to him. I turn to the ranger. I turn to Eleanor. Eleanor. I say, Eleanor, I'm going to go to my room, and I'm going to go and dry off, and I'll catch you up later. If you need me, I'll be upstairs. And then with that, Diana takes her pint of ale with her and goes to her room to go and get dried and sorted out.
And I say from the seat, can I get a room too?
Yeah. You just ask this bloke, and you got to pay up. That's all you got to do. And she just goes to her room.
He'll say, we have a fine room, but it's one of the few that are left. It's a bit bigger, and it's more for our honeymoon suites and such. But we can give it to you for 2 gold pieces a night, and it'd be this one right here.
How about a gold and 5 silver? Because I don't need it for the full night.
He'll scratch his chin and say, Sir, this Fletchwood and Schneid, the owners may not appreciate me giving out such liberties as far as that.
I only need it to dry out, and then you can rent it out again for another 2 gold in the same day.
And give me a roll for persuasion. He shakes his head and says, yeah, we have to send someone on up there to clean it after you use it. We only have the finest bed bugs in town. We got to keep them in fine shape.
Then how about 1 gold and 7 silver?
He'll breathe heavily. Okay.
From outside, you hear a female voice say, "You cheap bastard! Just pay for the damn room."
Well, that's what you all hear.
Well, I don't hear it because I'm upstairs drying off.
Well, it was yelled, so give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Beat a 10.
Beat a 10.
It's quiet. It's quiet morning, so.
All right. What's my perception? +3. Oh no! I don't hear nothing.
All right.
I don't hear nothing. Because apparently the dwarven yell has gotten to me.
So I stand up and I say, "So you finally decide to stop hiding?" And I walk over to the door. On the way, I drop the money on the bar.
I haven't been hiding. I was standing here looking inside a door. That's not hiding. And if you look out the door, you will see a female elf with long black hair. She's not wearing any armor, but she does have on 2 short swords. There's a buckler hanging from a cord tied to her belt, and on her back is a long sword.
And as she stands up and talks to you, you notice
high elf or wood elf.
You notice another figure that all of a sudden seems to stand up. I'll say, let's see, right over here.
High elf.
Yeah.
Which Conrad can describe his character as he stands up.
So you can see this figure in with the dark, very light leather, chic coat, standing up, saying to your character, to Erlan, sorry, to Erlan, maybe I can help out with the gold.
See, you've even got people willing to pay your way. good gosh, what a cheap bastard. And she just pushes her way through the room and kind of struts over to the bar, slams down a gold. Okay, give me a drink.
And
I can pay the 2 gold. It's just, why should I pay full price when I'm not going to use the whole amount of time?
So you won't be a little whiny bitch.
I step closer and closer to them both arguing, and gentlemen, easy now. We can all solve the problem, right?
I'm not a gentleman.
I'm sure we all have interest in common, don't we?
And as this conversation at the bar is going on, the elderly gentleman behind there is bringing a wooden pint of Iron Skull Pale Ale to this female, and he kind of, when he goes to set it on down, he's stepping back because he doesn't want to get hit, but at the same time, at the female, he's this older gentleman gives a little bit of a wink, and then when he puts the cup on down onto the bar, he kind of, for the hair that's left on either side of his bald bean, he kind of licks his hands and slicks it on back to try to make himself look rather debonair, sort of.
Oh, please, like I would.
And he'll turn to Conrad's character and ask, "Hey, you want anything there, sir, to drink, or may I help you?"
What's your finest?
Yeah. I respond to what Rowena said with, "Oh yeah, like you're too good for him."
And he'll smile and
I
he'll
will
say,
laugh at this.
our finest is anything we have in here. Sir Fletch does not allow anything less than stellar drink. A man of acquired taste.
She looks back.
Good wine. Just bring me some good wine.
She looks back at Erilyn, and she's kind of waving her hand while she's doing it. And she says, "Honey, you're only jealous because you can't afford me."
Woo. And
meanwhile, anyone who speaks thieves can't.
Like I want to pay for your overinflated ego.
Meanwhile, while she was sort of waving her hands around, anyone who knows thieves can't will know she was giving a message.
Yeah, I know what she's saying.
I know what she's saying as well, actually.
Okay, she's basically she's asking, "Are you guys here hunting for someone?"
I respond in Thieves' Cant, yes.
And in Thieves' Cant, I respond, as I said, we definitely have interest in common.
And the old man will kind of blow up his chest a little bit, pull himself together, a skinny frame, a little bit of a pot belly, and he'll bring up that wine and he'll give it to you, and he'll say, "That'd be 2 silver, and it's the best wine we have." And what it'd be is about a mid-grade equivalent today. It'd be about a mid-grade sangria.
I put 4 silver on the table and say, if it's not as good as you say, I'll come back for another 2 for free.
It's the best we have.
And I put the 4 silver and take it. And if it is, you can have 2 silver as a tip. I take the wine and I taste it. Should I roll if I recognize the taste? If it's good?
Yeah, why not? Give me a D20 and let me see.
D20 roll, yeah? Just straight D20.
Just D20, straight D20.
17.
All right. You know that this you've had very much better. But it's still not necessarily the worst you've ever tasted.
I say keep the change.
And the old
Ooh, big spender.
And the old man goes and takes and puts it in his pouch.
I say I'm tired of looking at your face. I'm gonna go dry off. Then I go upstairs.
I know what you're going to do in your private room after you saw my face.
Caleb is just gonna laugh at all this. Seems like we can become all friends here.
Obviously.
Out of the character, because obviously we didn't have to. I didn't have too much introduction.
Yep.
So from my character point of view, you know, I've had a discussion with a certain persona, a couple of them actually, and the idea is that I got to know about something going on with the Black Roses, and that's why I'm there. But I actually don't know exactly what happened because, you know, the story went on, and I'm not updated with it. So if you could just a little bit throw in what I should know from my side. Basically, I had the word. We've got a friend in common who is Pincus, right? Because they, as I understand,
Yeah.
you know, Black Roses and Pincus, they know each other.
Yeah.
And through Pincus, I know about Black Roses, and I know that there might be some money to make, but I don't know the actual situation they're in right now. Should I know it? Would someone explain it to me?
I'd say you have rumors because you of the type of character you are and the avenues that you keep. You heard whispers and rumors that the Black Roses have a bounty out for the Black Rose and are willing to pay a handsome amount for the capture and return to the grandfather.
And I assume I would know who is in charge of, you know, this group here that I'm meeting right now, because they all know each other. I understand. I can see that.
Well, not really. The two, Daniela and Erilyn, came together.
Mm-hmm.
But
it looked like
the female high elf just seemed to show up from outside the tavern, sort of in the same fashion that you've shown up also from hearing of rumors and such.
Okay.
And over to David, Daniela, yes, you're drying out most comfortably up there.
Awesome.
It's a rather Spartan room. It wasn't as glorious as what he made it out to be, but it is clean, and like he said, they have the best bed bugs in Red Gill.
All right. So, from what I remember, we had to meet someone from the Black Rose at this tavern. Is that correct? Yes.
Well, there was a possible point of contact down here, if you could find them.
Yes. So after drying out my clothes, I head back down towards the bar. Like, get dressed, get my armor on, grab my shield and everything, you know, all my equipment, and then replat my long hair and come downstairs.
All right.
Right. Is Ravenna has Ravenna still stayed downstairs with at the bar?
Excuse me?
Has Ravenna, Ty's character, stayed downstairs at the bar?
Yes.
At the moment. And
I would definitely have a chit chat with her.
Okay.
Just, you know, friendly chat. If that's okay.
That'd be okay. But I want to get back to David. David, drying on out, it will take you about 2 hours or so
Okay.
up there because of how wet your armor, your padding, and everything
All right.
was. So just to let you know on that.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just stay in my room.
If you need to flex, if things happen, you'll definitely be given a chance to.
Fine.
We'll jump over to Erlen at the moment. What are you doing?
I just sit in my room and drink my beer then. There you go.
I went up to the room to dry out.
Okay, it's going to take you about the same amount of time to dry out and get certain things done to your armor and your equipment as far as that. So that's what's going to go on there. There again, same thing. If certain things happen, you'll have an opportunity to adjust your time schedule. So down at the bar, we have this female high elf and this half elf chatting.
Yes, so I would definitely talk to Ravenna about how where she comes from, what's the business here. Just a little friendly chat. If I might ask, of course.
I get around. I'm kind of from all over the place, I guess you could say. Brought up traveling,
Nice.
and still doing so. And what do you mean by business here?
It's not the usual hour that people come to the bar. Having a drink. Just to say, it's quite early in the morning, and there's actually no one here except, as you noticed, 4 of us and the staff.
I was expecting to meet some people here, and you lot, or when those other fellows came in the door, I thought possibly it might be them. I still haven't made up my mind yet.
Oh, it might be me then.
You might be one of them also. And she will, while she's moving her drink around in the bar, she's going to flash another message at Thieves' Camp that basically says, "Did my grandfather send you?"
Would I know who her grandfather is?
That one would you'd have to balance out on your from your character, I'd say, because the head of the Black Rose Association is called the Grandfather.
All right. So I would probably know that because Pinkus would explain that to me. So I would say most definitely yes.
She will smile and nod, and then she'll say out loud, just in common, "Your friends too?"
Sorry, what do you mean, your friends? The other guys.
Yes. Did the same source?
No, I just followed them here. I overheard them talking a little bit. I followed them from the ship. They're really not that perceptive at all. From the conversation, I can't really tell. But probably since they're here at the same time as we are.
That's true. It is early morning, early hour. Usually only people that are up to no good are up this time of day.
And they seem that they've been coming back from from nowhere fun, being all soaked and tattered and dirty. So yeah, I would think so. I would definitely think so.
Okay, well, I'll keep watching them and maybe test them a little bit, but they probably are.
I would continue to sip my wine. Ask Ravenna if she wants another round. I would buy one.
Well, she put a gold down, so she's figuring that bought her more than one drink.
Ah, okay then. This one is on you. Fine. I'll
Yeah.
get the next one.
In fact, she'll buy yours.
Okay,
I'll get the next one.
Okay, that's no problem. And we'll jump ahead here in time, and for Erlen and Daniela, it's been 2 hours. Your equipment's, you've been able to dry it on out. Enjoy whatever repast up in your room that's there,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
you can head from that.
Okay.
You will hear, and everyone, you'll hear a little bit more noise as the morning starts waking on up, and you see a trickle of personnel come in, sit down on a seat, have a little bit of bread and cheese and dried fish for a breakfast, and maybe some cheap grog and such.
All right. All right. So, do you want me to describe my character to the 2 new players that we got here?
You can,
Sure.
if you so desire.
Okay. So you see a sort of woman wearing chainmail, sort of basic chainmail with a sort of standard sword. You know, like I think it's a long sword. I think, yeah, like a long sword. And like she has long sort of red hair that is all plaited and sort of like a walnut sort of style, and she has all freckles on her face, you know, like little freckles on her face, and sort of piercing blue eyes, and like she's roughly about 5'8", human, and that's all you see. And her name is Daniela.
Lovely little thing.
Yeah.
And she
Okay.
just comes to the bar.
Yeah, after Daniela makes her way downstairs, probably moving pretty heavily in armor and all of that heavy equipment, I sneak downstairs.
Hey.
All right. Let's see here. Come on. All right.
Ravina will move over to Daniela at the bar and say, "So, what brings a girl like you to a place like this?"
Oh, hello there, madam. It is an honor to meet you. She extends her hand.
She's a couple of inches shorter than you, but she'll reach out and take your hand.
It is. My name is Daniela. What is your name, madam?
You can call me Ravina.
Oh, it is a pleasure to meet you, Ravina. And she acts very ladylike and sort of like gently kisses her hand in a very gently ladylike way, and says, "Oh, I'm here to meet someone today."
Oh, really? Who is it you're meeting? And you notice when you pull your hand back, she doesn't quite want to let it go, but then she does.
Okay. I say, I want. Can I do a perception roll to see if you got like a brooch on or something that I can recognize?
You could, I guess, but you probably wouldn't notice anything specifically, I'm thinking.
All right. She says, "Well, I'm looking for someone who knows this symbol. Knows this." She pulls out a little black rose from her sort of bag. It's like a little pin. type thing.
She immediately puts both her hands forward and like covers the black rose and says, "Yeah, hide that." And yes, or she lowers her voice and says, "Hide that." And then more louder, she'll say, "I believe you're in the right place."
Ah, awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to show it off like that. I'm not the person that can speak the Phoebe language, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
Everybody, roll me a perception check.
Oh.
That sucked.
At least I got a 13 this time, so it's not too bad.
Erlen, roll me a perception check. Okay. Conrad's the only one that notices. He hears a kind of like a, not a sigh, but a sucking of air, like a type of sound, like a oh my gosh, or startled sound coming from the far side of that, for what he thinks is right on down over here towards these two doors.
I would gently move my head and eyes so I don't make a sudden move, but I will try and see what's going on there.
And that's at the same time that you saw Daniela pull something with her hand to show, and Ty's character covered up and say something to her.
Would I be close enough to them to actually hear what they were talking about? Because I was talking to Ravenna all this time, and
you were still talking to Ravenna. Mm-hmm. So you'd be close enough to hear that. You just didn't, with the way the hands were, and you were paying attention to the other portions.
I would figure out what's going on, basically, kind of thing. Okay. And what I would notice in that corner.
And you notice a shadow, and that moved through this door here.
Okay, is it going out or going in through that door?
You would surmise it was going on out.
Going out now. Okay. Once I see the shadow just left, I would stand up, come to Daniela and Ravenna, and with a quite serious face say, "Someone just left observing us."
Oh dear. I guess it caused some trouble for us. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm not that good at these sort of things.
And I would say to Daniela, we don't know each other, but introductions later.
Very well.
I would suggest that we go out and see what this persona wanted from us.
Indeed. I'll try and fix this as much as I can. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break Kodak. I'm very new at this.
Because I understand that persona was basically observing us. Is that right? That's what I understood.
That's what you would be thinking. That
okay.
Because of the kind of the surprise shock, sucking in of wind on what was going on.
Okay. Yeah. So I would definitely suggest to follow.
All right. Let's start to follow.
Ravenna will go with him.
Okay.
I'll follow as well.
I follow behind them.
All right.
I follow. However, I'll be cautious.
Okay. How are you getting tracks?
I would
survival.
I would probably lead, right? Since I was first to say it, so I would probably lead, trying to close as much distance as possible until I open the open the door very, very like cautiously to see if there's nothing, you know, trying to slash me straight away kind of thing.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. We'll say it's 60 feet to the door from the bar, from where you guys were.
Oh, thank God! I thought you were. That was like a roll to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Yes. Right over to here. And as far as that, so they have so that's about a dash or a double movement for you. There are 2 turns where this shadow has that much time to move outside, down the alley or cellarway or wherever, stables, from what is shown there.
Okay, well, as I said, I would follow and open the door and cautiously see if I can still see that persona, that
All right,
that figure.
Let's see here. We'll use. Give me a perception check. Not a perception, but a survival check. Yeah, I'll use that.
Survival. Okay.
Trying to track.
Survival is okay, +2, but I can use so +3. Nope.
What did okay? You got to on that.
5.
Okay.
5.
You look down the alleyway, and there to your left. Let's see here. Down to this direction. And then you look down this direction, and you swear on every ounce within your gut that the shadow went that way.
Well, then I just look behind me to the guys and say, he went that way.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm certain.
Oh, can I do survival?
Yeah, Ravina's going to do the same thing.
All right, give me survival rolls.
All right.
Guys, I'm going to try and persuade you that he went the other way.
No, it was this way.
Okay, Ravina, you're not sure, but you as far as that, because it's hard for you to pick up much of any sign. So you played as that, and Erlen about the same.
Guys, what are you looking at? He went that way, and that's my persuasion roll.
Okay, he went that way.
I'll let you guys play the persuasion roll to if you want to counter it to make your roll.
So it's against your insight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. I'll follow. All right. Let's go that way then.
I've not seen any evidence otherwise. Might as well go that way.
Okay. So you guys leave.
I'm playing as it should be, sorry.
Thus the adventure ends.
I hope not. Let's see here. Let me move you on back over.
I'm just trying to stay within the character, yeah?
There. So you all come on out, and you're following right on back towards the wharf this way.
We can't see, well, at least I can't see any map. Sorry.
I can't either.
You can't either.
Probably same thing as last time.
Okay, I moved you guys there.
Might be layered wrong.
Do you see it now?
Nope.
No.
All right, doggone. That's the problem with trying to learn something, I guess.
It's easy. Take your time.
Yeah,
Take your time.
You'll get used to it.
Exactly. That's the way to do it.
It says loading. It says it's loaded. You see Red Gill? The map? God dog it. Let's see here. Come on. Come on. Still not?
Nope.
Nope.
Not on roll 20?
Nope.
All right. Well, then I know I can do it another way. Boom.
Here we go.
You see it there?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I just can't do the cute little ping thing there. I don't know why the other didn't work as far as that. But you're up there where the number 1 is, up on the between the two buildings, out towards the road.
Oh damn! I can't see where the number 1 is. That's the problem.
All right.
Sort of the bottom right.
Bottom.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
I see.
right there.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
And you believe he's come on out to that back out to that street that Daniela and Erlen know that they came down from the wharf. You see a couple people on the street.
How far is he? Do we see this individual?
You see several people on the street.
Ah, damn.
I'm trying to look around and recognize if I can see this person.
All right, give me a perception.
Lola, since I've seen him, right? Then I would probably recognize him first. So this is the perception. Oh shit!
You don't see him.
God damn! I've lost him.
And,
What do I see?
You guys see people walking on up towards the wharf area, and some coming on down away from the wharf area to the other end of the street, to where you walked into the front of the tavern.
Damn it!
Rovina will say it could be any one of these people. Our target can change what he looks like.
I kind of
Oh, yeah.
I'm frustrated, and I keep on just looking around.
All right.
That's all I can do, obviously, because yeah.
Well, we need to go somewhere else now to have a private meeting. They know of our whereabouts, madam.
Well, they know we're in town. That could be bad enough.
True. Should we head on out of town?
I don't see any real reason to change your lodging. They know you're in town.
If they're watching us, they're watching us.
I mean, if we leave town right now, then we might have a chance of not being ambushed.
I don't think we're going to be ambushed, at least not yet.
Well, I'd rather go back to the tavern and discuss things there, where all the other peoples are, because they're not going to ambush us with all the
Guild members there.
well, for example.
But yes, grandfather, no, he's really wise. We should try and get in contact with him somehow.
You'll hear off. Give me perception checks. to see which ones of you will hear this.
Critical 20, 25 in
Okay.
total.
18.
All right. Any of you 15 or better hear this cry for the guards? Guards! Guards! Jailmen! Jailmen! Murder! Murder! And it seems to be coming from up towards the area where the number 5 and number 6 are located on the map.
All right.
I'll take off running in that direction.
Me too.
I won't run, but I will follow.
Okay.
And I'll be trying to look over my shoulder if anyone is following.
Okay.
But I'm obviously going with them.
Yeah, we run towards number 5. Tally ho! Off we go.
Right. And as you are going on up there, you see it's drawing some crowd up there, and there's a shaky stable attendant standing out in front of the building number 6. From this stable out into the plaza number 5, and just crying and weeping in sheer terror and pointing inside. Murder! Murder! They've been murdered!
All right. I sort of like come in and speak to the man and try and calm him down, and sort of say, "Good sir, who has been murdered?"
Ravina will run and look in the door.
Okay. What are the other ones of you doing? And Daniela, give me a God darn, my brain's gone far side. Influence roll.
So persuasion, then.
Persuasion, yeah.
Yay! I'm good at that. That's one thing I'm good at.
I take a look inside.
All right.
I got a 23.
All right. The individual seems to be calming on down, but slowly, as all those that are looking inside the stable, you'll see this horrific scene where there's 3 people that have
I'm
been
still
murdered.
not looking. I'm still not looking inside just yet.
Okay.
I'm still looking around if I see anything suspicious.
Where you can tell from the way that they were murdered that it was definitely they were tortured for quite a spell.
Ravina will move forward and she's kind of looking over the bodies.
All right. You'll notice when you're looking over the bodies where there's been fingernails pulled out and missing, teeth possibly missing because there's so much blood still dried still in the mouth. It's hard to say with the missing teeth whether or not it was caused by this or not. But you do see where there's been some skin peeled back almost like layer from layer down to the muscle in the arm and the leg and the stomach as far as that. And Conrad, give me a perception check for your looking about.
17.
17. All right. You see a couple dark figures off, like on the corner of Merchant Street and where it comes into the plaza, standing outside away from the crowd per se, but still on the outside edge of the crowd, almost looking very intently.
Okay.
towards the situation.
I'm gonna lock my eyes on them and slowly go towards the rest of the group.
Okay.
Can they?
And-
Can they? That's the thing. Can they see me? I wanna try and do it kind of stealthily, so they don't pay attention to me.
Well, they're looking at that way, but give me a stealth roll and I'll do a perception against.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
29.
Okay. You feel that they don't notice you. They're with the clamor and the noise may have been distracted at times.
Mm-hmm. Who would be the closest to me when I'm trying to come closer to the group? Danielle. Okay.
Yeah, she's there with the stable master, consoling him with her wiles and abilities. Such he's slowly calming on down, and about this time you'll see a ragtag couple of what you'll assume are village guards or constables, kind of slowly making their way there. They're hefting their shield that was loosely there and adjusting their belts along the way with the scabbards on them, and they look rather dumpy and quite a bit. Their armor, they do have armor, but it's leather armor, and for anyone that's experienced at taking care of their armor will know that it's not in the best of shape.
Instead of coming to Daniela, I would come to Ravenna, and still without making these two figures notice in Thieves' Cant, I would, just so Ravenna can see it, I would gesture that there's two personas watching us. Don't look, they're there. And
okay. She will more or less act like she didn't see anything or she ignores it. These bodies, can you see their faces or have they been obliterated?
No, their faces are bruised and bloodied, but you can see them. They still have the features and such.
Okay. Ravenna will go back outside to the youth that was yelling and say, do you know who these people were?
No, I haven't seen them. How could someone do something so terrible, so demonic? How can a soul make a living in such an environment?
Do not worry, good sir. You have done well to bring this to the authorities' attention. Just calm yourself down and be strong, and do not worry. The officials of this town will definitely sort out this problem.
Ravenna will kind of casually turn like she's looking to the others. She wants to put her back to the people that are watching us so they can't see her. And then she's going to kind of, in Thieves' Cant, with her hands, probably a few words, she'll basically let the others know, I think these are some people I was supposed to meet here.
Okay, how do the rest of you take that?
I would react and respond to this in a way that maybe we should capture them, these two personas, follow them, and maybe ask questions because they definitely have something to do with it.
They're definitely interested. So how do we want to go about this since they're watching us?
How far away are they?
They're at an estimate of about 120 feet from you.
120 feet.
Was there a back door inside the number 6, whatever it was, a stable or whatever? Did I see it, or a back window or anything?
You would definitely see a back window. The window itself is about halfway open. It's a double pane sitting on its side with a center latch, and the one side is still in place, but the other one is swung out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to suggest I go in so it looks like I'm going inside the building. Then I'll sneak out the back window and come around behind these guys.
Well, you do that while I'm still basically being, unnoticed. I'm going to try and come as close as 30 feet to them. Yes. If possible. And then, well, let me know if it's possible.
It's possible, as far as that.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you that. You can come within 30 feet.
Okay. If I can come within 30 feet and Ravena is doing what she's doing, I'm gonna cast Charm Person on the on one of them.
Okay. Now, Erlen and Daniela, what are you doing during this?
I don't know. I mean, they're speaking. All she sees is like these people waving their hands about, and raises her eyebrow, in no clue what's going on, and like she sort of like, and just wants to help this farmer calm down and make sure that the authorities come to his aid, and just be and that is it really. She just wishes to be as helpful as she can.
We got that. Erlen, what are you doing during this?
Because I don't want to metagame, so I try not to be metagaming.
But Matt,
I'm going to try and sneak around the long way around to try and get close to them.
Okay, you'll be able to get close to them. Let's see here. And go ahead and what's your spell DC?
15.
All right. You're successful on the one that's there, the closest one.
Mm-hmm. So to come closer with a smile on my face, and to that person, I would say, "Oh, hi there. Can we have a chat?"
And they'll be willing to chat.
So come closer. Look at what the other person is doing. Is that person doing anything suspicious? Anything nervous? Is that person nervous?
Your attention's pretty much on the one, but you wouldn't think that he's being nervous.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that, right off. And Erlen, you're up there. You see Kalum call over the one of the two and start talking to him.
Okay.
And Ravella, you'll get around there around the same time, and you see one of them coming and being talked to, and the other one just standing there, kind of still watching.
Ravina will actually, she's behind these guys, so their back would be to her. She's actually going to step out in the open. So, like, if they turned around, they would see her.
Okay.
She's just standing there with her arms crossed, watching.
All right. Erlen, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're up there close enough to take an action. You're within 30 feet.
Yeah. So what's going on?
One of the two is talking to Conrad's character, Kaloum, and on the other one is standing there kind of watching, and you have Revelia stepping out into the street behind them with her arms crossed.
I'm going to go up to the guy that's talking and put my hand on his shoulder and sort of grab him.
He'll be saying, "What are you doing? What?" And let's for the ones that are there, it'd be Kaloum, Revelia, and Erlen. Let's roll for Anish because his buddy seems to jump towards Erlen.
Okay, but the other guy is still charmed because he wasn't damaged or anything like that.
That's right.
So I would also shout, leave this one alive. Don't touch him.
So let's see here.
For initiative. Goddamn, where is it? There it is.
Erlen, yours was a 14 for Anish.
Caleb is 12.
12. And a 10 for Rabina.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he's gonna. The one that was standing there is going to make an attack. Ooh. Ready? Erlen, does 18 hit you?
Let me check. Yes, it does.
All right. And you get 5 points of dagger damage as a dagger pierces you into your back on the left side towards the shoulder blade, left shoulder blade. And then after that will be, let's see here, what was it? It was Erlen, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm going to attack him back.
Okay. All right, you rolled what to hit?
25 to hit.
All right.
And 20 to hit. Is Conrad's character within 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay, I get sneak attack damage.
Okay.
So what's the total damage there?
That's 18
5.
damage.
All right. He drops to the ground. From that, let's see here. Who was next? Kaloum. Calum.
Yes.
It's you. You're up.
So we've got the guy that just dropped, and we've got another one that is charmed right now.
Yep.
Okay. I would say to him to calm down. We're just here to ask a few questions, still trying to keep this, charming tone of voice.
Okay.
And tell obviously to everyone from the group to calm down. This one is under the spell. He will tell us everything.
And Revelia, what are you doing?
She kind of stands where she is for a moment, and then she'll pull on her buckler, and then she walks forward, sort of taking her time, and she looks down at the guy who's dropped. Is he dead or unconscious, or?
Are you checking him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Give me a medicine check. I mean, it's going to be easy to tell one way or the other.
Hold on a second. Oh. Maybe. I got an 11.
Okay. While you're down there and you're checking, all of a sudden he kind of burst up and kind of starts hobbling off and back up the road.
Well, since I hadn't taken my bonus action, I will take it and dash after him.
Oh, you catch him easy.
And I'm not going to touch him or anything. Just like, where do you think you're going?
Out of here! You're trying to murder me and my friend. All we're doing is looking at the entertainment.
We were just talking to your friend. You're the one who went crazy.
You were the ones that put your hand upon my buddy and trying to yank him. I know you evil people.
Oh, I don't think so. If you had any idea, you'd run faster.
And I would shout, "It wasn't Ravenna who touched you. It was our other friends." And you attacked Ravenna. So there's something wrong with what you're saying.
I didn't attack the lady.
Why don't you? Sorry, go on.
One of my friends walked up and clapped your friend on the shoulder. Haven't you ever done that to somebody?
Not when I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that we can all solve this, especially with guards being here. Why don't we talk? And I would suggest to Ravenna to grab his ass and basically pull him over. Safe distance. I would call the guards to have a little bit of a kind of safety net if anyone else comes over.
She's not going to touch him, but she kind of holds out a hand or an arm. And it's like, why don't we just come back here and talk? And we can all be friendly with one another. And then she'll lower her voice so nobody else can hear. And while she's standing there with two short swords and daggers and longbow on her, she looks him in the eye and says, or she'll kind of whisper to him, "Or I can kill you right here and now."
And all of a sudden you hear some dripping upon the road. As far as that, and there seems to be a wet puddle there underneath his limp leg, and we're going to hold that there. Over to Daniela. Your guy is all calmed down. The guards are over there calling for a couple of the citizens to come help them pull out the bodies.
Okay.
And see if anybody can identify them.
All right. Cool. And after, so I let the guards do their duty, and after, and like give them a man a pat on the back and say, "See, your fellow guardsmen are here to give you your helping hand." And then she will like try and see where her friends went off to.
All right, easy enough to see where they're at. They're just probably about 60 feet from you over towards Merchant Street.
Okay. She walks that way, like not sure what's going on, like has no clue what's been happening. So she just walks towards her friends that she can see in the distance.
All right.
I would suggest that we go to our tavern and have a little chat with this gentleman. We still have a room
Yes,
there.
Which
Yes.
which gentleman?
Definitely with the guy that's charmed, because
Okay.
the spell will disappear at some point. I want to do it as quick as possible.
Yes, yes. Let's go back to the tavern and have a talk. All of us, including Mr. Bedwetter here.
No.
We're just going to have a talk. I give you my word. If you don't get us any trouble, we're getting you help. We're going to buy you a drink.
Listen, if you cooperate, we'll fix you. How about that?
I'm bleeding to death here.
Well, you will bleed to death if you won't talk. But if you do, I personally will help you. I'm trying to persuade him.
Right now, he's so afraid of the situation. They don't even need a persuasion roll. He will go with you guys back to the tavern.
Oh. And Daniela will see you walking with these two strangers and say, "Oh, I see you found some more people. Oh, how interesting."
We've made new friends.
I will just shake my head like, oh my god, and continue walking. I will still try and scan surroundings while we do this. I would ask Ellen for help. Ellen for help doing that. Oh, we're taking him to our place. We're gonna help him out a bit.
Oh, has he been attacked by someone?
Yes, this one's been stabbed.
Oh dear. Who by?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk about this inside. How about that?
Very well. So Daniela follows.
And you'll make it to the tavern as far as that without too much trouble. You know, you're kind of some of the people that are coming to see the events that happen up into the stable.
We still have the room, right, upstairs. One of you guys that you were staying, can we still use it?
Yes, you can use
okay. Great.
You can use my room, I'm guessing.
Everything works out perfectly.
All right. So Daniela gets the one who is stabbed, and sit him down on a chair or something, and she gets out like a sort of some rips some bits of like tissue, blanket and so forth, and tries to patch him up a bit.
When she does that, I would say, watch him closely. He's not that friendly.
What do you mean?
We'll explain everything. Just let us do this first. And I would sit down. And I would sit down the other guy on the. How long would you say it all took until this point from the moment I cast the spell? Because that's quite important.
It'd probably take about 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So, lovely. I'll have a little chat with this guy here. Well, we can have a little chat with this guy here for almost an hour, and we can ask him a few questions.
As you come through the main tavern door, both of them will say, "Where's Master Snog? Where's Master Snog? We got to talk to Master Snog."
Who says that?
The one you have charmed and his buddy.
Okay. Well, I would start asking, who is Mr. Snag? Did you say?
And the one that's injured won't say a word. He'll get kind of tight-lipped around it, but the other one will say, and tell you, he's someone that we might be able to make some money with if we got the right right stuff.
Okay, so what stuff you talking about? What do you have to do for him to make money?
Oh, he always would give a free drink of grog or such for and he's lipping his lips and like that.
Oh, that's okay. But what
information?
What information? What were you looking for?
Oh,
Please tell me everything. I'm really interested.
Oh, we were going to give him information about the events going on up there. It looked like a 2-pinter.
Okay. So what events? What do you know about these events? Can you tell me more about this?
Oh, I can tell you there's a couple dead bodies there.
Yeah.
And
what happened to them?
And the stablemate, he sorely scared.
Interesting.
Okay. So what could you tell us about these dead bodies?
They're not moving.
Oh, but do you know who killed them? Who? Why they're there?
No. Never seen them before. Never noticed them before.
So were they new?
I sort of like say.
Were they newcomers to town?
Oh,
I sort of like.
I've grown up just after the Kuatoa battle, and
okay. Can I help out?
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him since there. So since the battle, so he must be fairly newer than me.
Can I help with the situation?
How?
I sort of like I get out some like I get out my my little flask and and I shall sort of wipe their foreheads a bit, like with water, type thing, and I walk around in a circle around them, sort of thing, and like as I'm walking around the circle around him.
Which one?
The one they're talking to right now. I'm walking,
Okay.
So you see Daniela go up to this person, and get out her some sort of little flask, and like she sprinkles and tips it, and sort of sprinkles it a bit on his head, and then
what are you doing, pretty lass? What are you doing to me, pretty lass?
You see, and then she'll start sprinkling some salt on the ground.
Oh, stop!
And then she'll say, "You will tell me the truth, the exact truth, so help you God." And I cast Zone of Truth on him.
There's a saving throw to that, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
All right.
I think it's based off my charisma as a paladin.
But
my charisma. Let me see. He has to do a wisdom saving throw against my charisma.
Okay.
So my DC is 13.
Okay. Let me check something here.
I think it's wisdom. I think for.
At this point, I would look at Daniela without understanding. I was like, "What are you doing? He's already under the charm spell. He is telling the truth."
The charm is different from a Zone of Truth.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Yeah, true, but I'm not sure if they would lie if they think you're friendly, especially when you
Okay.
ask general questions. Don't know.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
he has
And he'll
it's a Christmas saving throw.
he'll run down. Yeah, that's no problem. He'll
Everyone has to make a saving throw.
That's true.
Wow.
We all need to. Saving. What saving throw? Is it
Charisma.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Charisma, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, DC 13. If you fail, you come under the truthfulness of Daniela's ability.
27.
There you go. You're fine. You can lie.
okay. And we got Ravel is in there, right? The 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask your questions.
I don't know if he's under the effects or not, but I sort of test him. I say, so, what is your name?
My name is Chartis.
Charles? Did you say?
He said his name is Chartis.
Charles. So, Charles. Did you see this murder? Yes or no?
No.
Is that a truthful answer? Yes or no?
Get over here.
Ravenna is going to go to the
See
door and look outside just to see if we're being watched or anything.
I don't know
Now
if he's telling the truth.
Now you said that that's circle of truth, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me get back up here because this could be interesting.
I thought you said it was zone of truth.
Circle of truth. Oh, zone of truth, sorry. Zone of truth, yeah.
Zone of truth. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me get over here and look at that. Because that's going to make a difference on a couple things. Here. Let me find. Area effect on this.
60 feet. There's a 60 feet.
Okay.
There's a
15
no.
foot radius.
No, 60-foot radius. So everyone in
15 foot radius.
60-foot radius. So everyone in the room.
You can. No, you can put the 15-foot radius sphere 60 feet away from you.
Ah.
Yeah, it's 15 foot off the center of the the area where you did it, which is going to take in. I'll double check this room, but I think everybody in the room.
I know.
Yes, it will.
Only one part.
And so, as this question is being asked, he'll say no.
Yeah.
He did not see it, but however, those of you that failed will need to answer the question truthfully.
They weren't asked the question, though.
No, but it was asked at him, and everybody heard it, and everybody in that.
It doesn't compel us to talk. It just we just can't speak lies when we talk. It doesn't compel us to speak the truth.
Can't speak. Oh, okay. All right. Then let me look here.
All right.
He might be though, since he's under the charm spell. Maybe.
Like that. And the creature evasive answers as long as it remains within the borders of the truth. Okay.
So he's friendly to us. He likes us, and now he's in the zone of truth. So I don't know how we played out.
I would say all you guys that failed, you're feeling an unusual tug, but you can deal with the answers, whether you want to answer or not.
All right. And then Daniela looks at him and says, and then looks at the person that's interrogating him, the bard, and says, "What? He seems to be telling the truth. He has not seen this murder that you talked about. I'm guessing he was just there observing the scene, I'm guessing."
So basically, he doesn't know anything more than we do.
Very true. But I'm interested in this person that he's working for. This what was the person?
Snog. Master Snog.
Tell me about this Master Snod. Tell me about this Master Snod. Who is he?
He's someone we barter information for drink.
I see. And exactly what did you barter for today?
We haven't yet. We thought we might be able to get a couple pints. With this
So you're
information.
just like, so what information are you going to give him today?
Information about what we saw.
And exactly what did you see?
The guards, the crowd,
Anything else?
a couple bodies.
I see. So you're just like storytellers in a way who sort of tell tattles, in other words, and hope to get a free pint out of it.
Well,
Is that right?
Nothing is free in Red Gill. You have to earn it.
Yes, but that's what you.
We're doing honest labor for an honest pint or two.
I see. So in other words, you wish to tell this person, this snot nose, about this scene that you saw today, to hope to get a sort of free pint out of him.
Who's snot nose?
Your master.
You don't want to call Snog that, Master Snog. He
Snog.
take quite exception to calling him a snot nose. He hasn't been called a snot nose to my recollection since he was a snot
Snug, huh?
little brat.
Snug, huh? So Snug. So this person called Snug, is he the person behind the pedestal, behind the bar here? What does he look like? Describe him to me.
Oh, he's fearful. He's huge. He's devious. But yet he's a grand man with a pint.
I see. Very interesting. But she looks at the the wounds in his stomach and says, "Tell me, who did this to you?"
What wounds?
The wounds that your friends have here. These, like, she points to the wounds in his gut. Like the dagger marks or the puncture holes. Who attacked you? And why? Did
No
they
one
attack
attacked me.
Really?
There's two guys. The one guy we charmed, he's unharmed, and the other guy who you patched up, he's not charmed. He's the one that's injured.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. She points to the injured one, towards, to the guy she's questioning, saying, who did that to him?
And he'll point to Erlen and say, he did.
Oh?
And she did.
Why did you do that?
Pointing at Revelia.
I didn't draw.
She's the one that ruined my britches.
No, that was you. You did that. I didn't
You
ruin
caused it.
I didn't touch you.
No, you caused it.
He stabbed me first.
You put your hand upon my friend.
That's because I didn't want you guys running away.
So in other words,
Can we run away? Is this not a free village?
I see. So in other words, you wanted to get his attention, and because you wanted to get his attention, you stabbed him.
He went to attack my friend, the other will say.
He patted your friend on the arm.
But you didn't have to resort to violence now, do you?
I'll protect my friend. I've known him since 2 weeks ago. We shared a good ale. He's a good friend. He bought it. I'll protect him to the next ale.
It is good that you protect your friend.
You want to be my friend? Buy me some ale.
This is I'm so disappointed in you two. Why would you attack someone so innocent?
Innocent?
These
We're the innocent.
These two don't know anything.
Huh, you say we don't know anything. I know something. I ain't telling you.
What do you know?
I know something.
I tell you what, I'll offer you a good pint. A sturdy, good dwarven ale here. How's about you tell me the information, and I'll give you this Skull Crusher's finest dwarven ale that I have not drunken yet.
You mean that Iron Skull pale ale that they serve?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful rich for my taste. It's above a grog.
Mm.
I don't know what that do to a man. Well, you get me 2 of them. I'll tell you what I know.
All right.
But first, I got to have the ales.
All right, I go grab another one from the bar. I grab another one from the bar and come back up, and then I give him a little sip of the dwarven ale, a tiny little bit of sip, and I'll say to him, "Now, tell me what you know."
I know that's just enough to wet my lips.
I give him a little bit more, and I say, "Come on now, speak up," and I give you the whole jug.
He grabs the pint, and as he's going on up, and you've never seen lips and a tongue work so fast and elegantly. He downs that pint, and he licks the wooden pint clean with his tongue, and almost like he was part lizard man.
Mm-hmm.
Ravenna will laugh and say, "If that's not a military man, then I don't know who is."
Yeah.
And then he'll burp, and he'll say, "Okay, lass, this is what I'll tell you. 2 of them in there that got done in have been told to have some black rose tattoos on the inside of their right arm."
Inside of what?
The right arm.
Right arm, yes.
They were supposed to have them tattooed.
Give me the other ale.
Yeah, hold on. You've got to explain.
I told you.
Yeah, no, they had to have tattoos, or they already had tattoos.
They already had them.
I see. I sort of like. We need to send a message onto grandfather.
No, we don't.
Why do you want to talk to your granddad? As old as you are, Missy, he's already talking to the worms and talking to the gods, whether they're above or below.
But these might be important people.
Who, your grandfather?
Daniela.
Sorry, I missed it.
Daniela, let's either go upstairs for a minute or come outside and talk with me for a second.
Sure. She follows the
right now.
She follows the high elf.
we'll take a quick 5 or 10 minute bio break,
Okay.
Okay.
and we'll be right on back. And let me put this on intermission. And you guys, if you want to sit and talk about what's transpired and where you want to go, that's fine.
I'll be back in a minute.
Can like if no one if no one's going for the break, can someone explain what happened within these 5 minutes? Sorry about this.
Yeah, sure. So what's happened is that Daniela has figured out that the Zone of Truth didn't work, and she sort of got the man to speak by sort of like buying him a pint of ale, and he has told us about the 2 people that were dead at these stables had a tattoo of a black rose that was done in the inner arm. So like, and then Claire sort of thinks, oh, these must be important people to the grandfather. So she wishes to send word to the grandfather to say, like, we have discovered 2 dead bodies. We don't know exactly who they are, but they might be important people to the Black Rose Guild. So in other words, like, she's trying to be respectful to the cause of, and also respectful to the guild master, to tell him that there might be another 2 victims of the Black Rose that has been sort of murdered and killed.
Okay.
Yes. So she's trying to do the honourable thing.
And I understand that everyone. Are we still in the room, or we went to the bar?
No, Daniela, like the high elf, who is played by Ty. He asked me to step out, and he wishes to talk to me privately. So Daniela is like said, "Oh, okay," and because my character is like, it's been neutral, good, you know. And
but I'm just asking if those two shady characters are still inside the room.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay.
Yes, so it's only you. It's the 2 shady people and Matthew and yourself in that room now.
Okay.
Me and Ty have stepped out, and the high elf is going to take me somewhere privately to talk to me.
So you just walked out, leaving these 2 with us 2. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Did you, within that time, did you manage to tie the ropes around the other guy's wrists, the injured one?
Yeah. No, he's just sitting there with a bandage on and all patched up, and you know, Daniela's not a cleric. She's your typical. You don't know what she is, but she can cast magic. You know that.
Okay. No, just trying to figure out what the situation is, since obviously, you know.
I mean, she doesn't.
My character
she doesn't have
didn't disappear, but my connection did.
She doesn't even wear a holy symbol. She carries a holy symbol with her.
Brilliant.
And we'll pick up. The guys get back.
Ty's back. Yay.
So when I
did they get you caught up, Conrad?
Yeah, more or less. The only thing, because they leave in the room. When I hear they leave in the room, I would definitely walk to the wounded guy and tie his wrists and feet, so he cannot do anything stupid to us or himself. And what I would ask also is, how much time do you think I still have on that charm spell?
Well, let's see here. How long did it last?
1 hour in total.
You got a half hour.
Half hour. Okay.
Actually, Charles, if you'll allow me for a second, I'm going to play Fletch for just a minute.
Oh, that's great.
He's gonna come downstairs. He looks like he just woke up. His hair's all messed up. His clothes are like half on or whatever. He walks down behind the bar, goes over, pours himself an ale, looks out, sees you guys there with 2 tied up people, one who's been stabbed.
No, but we're in the room
They're up in
upstairs.
the room.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, he can still watch you and just.
Fledge would probably know that something's going on from the bartender or whoever works there, because obviously 4 people walked in with 2.
Oh, that's right. You're upstairs.
Yeah.
He'll just kind of walk in the door. He's standing there, still looking disheveled. He's holding a mug in one hand. Looks around, sees the 2 tied up guys, one that's been stabbed. He just kind of raises his ale and backs out the door and shuts it and goes on his business. And that's it.
Caleb just like looks at the situation confused, but nods and carries on tying the injured guy.
So Daniela looks at the high elf. I don't know your high elf's name, but what was your high elf's name? Ravenna. So she says,
"Is Matthew back?"
Yep.
So she says, so Daniela says, "What is it, Ravenna? What is it you wish to?"
To another room or outside or something, some place a little bit of distance away, and say, "Look, the others know, or at least have figured it out, because we can speak the same language. You can't. But look, we don't need to contact Grandfather. I am the local representative of the Black Roses here."
Oh.
And
okay, fair enough.
I was supposed to meet 2 groups of people here. One, which I believe is you all. I believe is the murdered people.
I see. Oh, that is terrible. That is a good thing that you are a representative of Grandfather. We need to somehow honor their death. I don't know how the Black Rose does it, but we need to tell Grandfather about these 2 murders and see exactly what should we do next.
He's going to want us to do next is find the person who killed them and kill them. Well,
I see.
Maybe. Probably want us to do them what the people that are dead, if that makes sense. And it looked nasty.
Very well. I guess the bodies have been taken by the officials of the estate. Do you wish us to get the bodies back and perform like proper burial rites for them?
That depends. If they're just going to bury them and give them last rites, that's not a problem, and that's okay. But these guys had tattoos on them, and if the local officials recognize what those tattoos are, it could cause problems for Grandfather and for the Black Roses.
I see. So we should go and get those bodies as ASAP as quick as possible then.
Possibly, but without identifying ourselves as connected to the Black Roses.
I see. All right then. So what should our plans be? Should we try and retrieve the bodies?
Well, how are you about lying?
I'm not very deceivable. I'm not very good at lying, but I am very persuasive.
But you don't have it.
Or can be.
Problems with it, though, correct?
No serious problems, no.
Again, and one of you says, "I'm the brother of such and such here, and we came to get the body."
Yes. I could do that quite easily.
Okay, well, let's go back to our companions and talk to them.
All right. her to go back then. She goes back.
Or better yet, we could get one of the charm guys to do it.
True. We could do. But I think charm only lasts for an hour or so.
Oh, that's probably true.
From what I have heard from fellow arcanas of the trade.
Yeah, I don't know much about magic myself, but oh well.
I don't know either, but I know some bits of magic.
During that time, would you say that I would finish tying up the guy and maybe ask a few questions? I would love to. I would say to Erlan. I would say to Erlan to give me a little hand with with the chant person and maybe ask the right questions. Maybe something comes up to your head. I would suggest that he takes us to whoever he's working for.
Where do you meet Snog?
He'll say, "Where's that second pint there, my friend?"
I was the one that offered you the pint. That was her.
We're all friendly here. It's coming. Don't worry. Help us out. Honestly, we will help you out.
My throat.
Is there any alcohol in the room?
Was another pint.
Yes, there is.
The ale that
Okay.
Danielle had.
I'll get that and get him to have a sip. But before he has another one, I would tap my hand before he has a second sip and say, "One sip, talk, then another. Come on, let's cooperate." And I would try to get the information about who he's meeting, where he's meeting him, what the guy looks like, where he lives, all these questions.
He'll take the sip. Well, I'm meeting Snog.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll grab the cup.
Sorry, at where?
He's grabbing the cup after he says, "I'm meeting Snog."
Yes. When are you meeting him?
Oh.
I'll let him have another sip, basically.
And I say, wait, and I pull out my water skin. I shove it in his mouth, and I open it and shove it in his mouth, letting the water go down.
Trying to kill me, trying to drown me, waterboarding.
You were thirsty. I gave you water.
That's poison.
You see, this is what happens when you don't want to cooperate. Come on. Where are you meeting? So we're trying to play, good cop, bad cop. Kind of. And I give him a sip of ale. So where do you meet Snog?
Dude, just quit torturing me with poison.
Okay, fine. Let's see. You'll be nice to us, we'll be nice to you. Okay, you'll take us there. And what does he look like?
What?
Where do you meet him? Where does he live? What does he look like? And especially who he is.
What race is...
Sorry?
I'm gonna meet him.
What race is Snog?
I don't know. He's always interesting.
Is he?
He likes.
Does he look like me? Is he small? Is he green?
Oh, he's huge. He's a mountain of a man.
Is he green?
Muscles the size of a storm giant. The face of pure death.
Do you know what? You can do whatever you want with this guy. And I walk over to the injured guy.
Oh, that's who's been talking.
Oh no, I was talking to the the guy under the charm.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
The charm guy's gonna.
Whoops.
But my bad. I thought it was to the other guy. The
No,
charm guy's gonna say.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, "Meet Snog." I want.
Yeah, but where is he? Who is he?
And I can show you. I'll show you. I'll show you where he is.
Oh no! Tell me where he is first.
I say to the charm guy, "What race is Snog?"
Big.
Big. Mm-hmm.
Does he have green skin?
Well, time I've seen him, it's kind of been more with yellow polka dots. And he has a couple dragons that sit on his shoulders. Belt.
Mm-hmm.
But there again, after I've had a couple pints.
Okay.
But I can tell you, I can take you there.
I whispered to Callum, I don't think he's well in the head.
It's very possible. Okay, but before you take us there, please tell us where it is.
It's so close. It only takes 5-10 minutes to get there at the most.
Yeah, what direction? Close to what shop? What area? So we can prepare.
It's close to the Rose and Dragon.
Close to Rose and Dragon. Okay. And does he have any associates with him?
With him? I don't know.
Yeah. Have you seen any
He'll
associates?
he'll point over to the injured guy.
Uh-huh.
He'll say, his. I'm an associate of his.
Okay. So close to Rose and Dragon.
I'll associate with anybody with a pint.
Mm-hmm. What does the building look like where he stays close to Rose and Dragon?
Oh, it has a lot of doors, windows.
Anything specific? Mm-hmm. Anything specific about the building? Close to the river. Okay. Anything specific about the building? Any markings on the door? I'm sure you noticed something special about it. Come on, I'm sure you did.
Oh yeah, there's something very special about it.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, it's it smells so good. Smells of pure ambrosia. paradise.
How's the 10 minutes left?
Has it lapsed? Not totally.
Okay.
You still got a bit.
Anything else? Anything specific? Anything else specific? What's on the main door? Is there any engravings?
Well, there's a big, heavy sign hanging out from the front door on the street side.
Mm-hmm.
River.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What's the sign?
Oh.
And he takes the oath from the other guy and passes it to him.
And he goes and he sniffs it as it goes by and goes, oh, sweet ambrosia. Ah.
So what's the sign? What's the sign? Yeah. What did you present?
It has a rose on it.
It has a rose on it.
He's talking about this place.
Is that where you're meeting Snug?
Could be.
Do you meet him at the Rose and Dragon, the place where you drink?
Well, it is the only place in town to get a drink, and it has the best drink in Red Gill.
Right. I think he's not going to tell us anymore. I don't think he's said any of yous. If you want to kill him, kill him.
What?
You
said you were my friend.
And I just walk away, and open the door and shout at the other guys to come back in.
Liar!
If they can.
I sort of seek
help.
Oh,
I don't kill without purpose.
Kill me.
Who is?
Nobody's trying to kill you. You shut up.
He is. Pointing
I'm
at
not.
Cal.
Here.
And
I never tried to kill you. I never actually put a hand up against you. So.
No, but you allowed him to put that poison in my mouth.
Oh God!
Poison?
I gave him water.
Tried to
He gave him water.
Well,
well,
Daniela
look,
just grabs the man by the ear, grabs him by the ear roll, ear, and drags his sorry ass out of the room, by the ear. I don't care if he screams, kicks, or whatever. I'm just going to drag him. And then I kick open the door of this tavern and then chuck him out on the street. She's had enough.
Well, he comes stumbling back in.
I kick him out again.
I go over to the bartender downstairs.
And he'll come slinking in from the side door.
I go and grab him and chuck him out again. I say, if I see you again, I will hurt you. Don't tempt me.
I would definitely relay all this information to Ravana first, actually.
Okay.
So they were going to meet Snug here.
Yeah, I go over to the bartender and I say, when does Snug come in?
Will look up slowly to you. He'll rub his bald little center spot on his head down the front and the middle, and he'll say, Snug who?
It's been a long morning. Do you really want to play that game with me?
Who are you?
I'm a person who wants answers.
What's the question?
Where is Thog?
I don't know. But don't talk too loud. He has big ears, just like a dragon.
Ravina's going to tell our bard we may have another issue. Apparently, these bodies, it sounds more and more like they were some people I was supposed to meet here. And they foolishly have black roses tattoos on their bodies. So if that's discovered, that's what it is. That would not be good.
Okay. Not good because?
Well, the Black Roses doesn't necessarily want to advertise their presence, especially failed. I mean, when our people have been killed, that's not what we want everyone to know. So I talked to Danielle about it, and we were thinking one idea is maybe one of us could go in and say, hey, that's my brother and our family members, and we could claim the bodies. Basically, it would help the Black Roses if we could make these bodies disappear.
We can certainly do that.
Well, it's not going to be me. For one,
I'm just wondering
they were...
what's in it for me?
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
All the bodies, they were human, right?
Yes, they were.
Yeah. Well, I can't pass as a family member.
Well, I certainly can.
Well, I'm sure what's in it for you is whatever you're getting paid for this mission, there would be...
Hey, I was just sent here that I can make some money. Okay, let's do this. Fine. And yeah, I basically cooperate with Ravenna on this one.
Okay. And well, let's go downstairs and get the others.
What are we going to do with these two?
Well, it's only one because he's still tied up in the room. The other one...
Well, the other one's been kicked.
Oh, Daniela kicked him out, right, from the place. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Several times.
Yeah, so he's not charmed no more.
Yeah. Okay. So he knows exactly what happened. The other guy in the room, what do you want to do about him?
Well, we could kill him. We could just gag him and leave him here, or we could just let him go. I mean, they don't really know anything. I don't know.
So after,
I kind of like, or we could flip a coin for it.
yeah. So Daniela, she just waits downstairs for everyone.
Okay, so Daniela's downstairs. We two are in the room. Where is
I'm downstairs.
Ellen? You're downstairs. Okay, so I'm with Ravenna, and I just look at her, look into her eyes, and understand that we understand each other, kind of thing. And I gag the guy and choke him without the other two seeing this. And when I choke him, I say to Ravenna, he bled out.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And once I see that the guy is, completely unconscious, dead, shall we?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So What's the idea? How do we want to?
I like you.
And once I woke out, you can see my posture changes, and I'm, friendly, trustworthy, and pleasant again.
So basically, killing puts you in a good mood. Well, as we're walking down.
No. That's not what this is. That's the thing. Just outside of the character. Not bad, but doing things that will get him to the certain gain, especially like, there's a guy that can basically mess everything up for us. I'd rather get rid of him.
Okay.
And carry on with the mission.
Okay.
So I do not take pleasure from killing. What I'm trying to do is basically, make an impression that nothing happens.
Okay. Ravenna will, as you're walking down the stairs, she keeps a lowered voice, almost a whisper, but she'll tell you, well, I talked to Daniela about this, and I think she was under the impression we were going to have her go in and say one of these guys was her brother, and we're here to collect the bodies. But if you want to do it, that's fine too.
Well, I can try and use a little bit of persuasion and deception, and do my thing. Maybe talk us through it with the guards and whoever we meet on the way.
Okay. Well, we will lend what help we can, I suppose. Let's see. All right, we'll get downstairs and I guess fill everyone in. We're going to go get these bodies.
Awesome.
Whoa.
Oh, this nice map showed up on the Roll20. What's that?
That's the world of AIREWOOd.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know why the other. Let's see.
Oh. Nope. We just need to figure out how we're going to do it, what we're going to tell, because obviously it's going to be full of guards. I would gather.
Yeah, but how many guards are there in this town? And what we saw of them wasn't all that impressive anyway.
Let's gather the rest. Let's tell them bad news about the poor guy upstairs. Unfortunately, I'll look into his. I would tell to the other guys that I would take care of his funeral. If no one comes for him, and yeah, we should plan what to do, right? How to, who to speak to, and
sure,
and how to convince them that we're related.
Do not worry. I shall try my best to get beyond the guards.
Okay, that's great. That's amazing.
How you gonna do that?
Shake her hips.
There are many ways to a man's heart.
Any ideas, Evelyn?
No, we'll just ask the
bartender. Do you think of any other stuff?
We'll ask the bartender. Hey, who's in charge of this town?
he'll
Or like if we had a relative who passed away and we wanted to go pick up their body, where would we go to do that?
well, they have been talking to maybe build using one of the warehouse buildings for a jail and converting it, or they may take it, we usually take our dead and throw them out and sink them. And that way we bring the fish back on in, and so we can catch them easier. But some people have been
Okay.
And some people have been packing their real dear loved ones in salt to preserve them for a while.
Well, if there were some strangers found dead in town, like somebody passing through who died or something, where would they be found at?
Oh, probably down at the river wharf, to be thrown out to help the fishermen catch more fish.
Okay.
So there'd be no point.
Let's
So Daniela turns to the high elf and says, "Oh, there'd be no point then going to get them. If the guards are just going to toss them, there'd be no point going to get them."
That's probably true, but we should maybe look into it just to make sure that's what's happening.
and I would
Very well,
turn
then.
to the bartender and say, tell your boss that there was unfortunate accident upstairs and it needs
There's more
tending.
fish. There's more fish food upstairs.
What?
And I put a gold coin on the bar.
And the old man slowly moves his hand over the gold piece, and he puts it into his pouch, and he'll rub his nose off to the one side and say, "Unfortunate accident. I'll take care of that myself. Don't worry about that." We all have moments where we can't make it to the outhouse. I'll get it taken care of.
I want to see if he's not hiding anything while saying that. Yeah. 16 on the inside.
Yeah, he's. I'll say he's hiding something.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Let's continue. Let's continue to the
wharf?
to the docks. Sorry. I think we should pass. I think we should pass through the stables.
Yeah. So
and
Daniela
continue
goes.
to the docks.
Daniela goes to the stables and like she pulls out this pulls out this war horse, and then she gets on top of this war horse, and like she says, I didn't lead the way. Tally ho! Off we go.
All right.
Ravenna will step out the front door and point and say, "You know the wharfs are right there, don't you?" I mean, I could
And
shoot an arrow.
I would whisper into Ravenna's eye. Sorry. I would whisper into Ravenna's eye and say, "I don't like this bartender too much. I want to talk to the owner of the place about that."
Okay.
And that's it. Later. Because I would explain that you know, I mentioned for the owner to take care of it. Why would he go through the whole hustle really for a gold coin? Maybe, I don't know. And there was something wrong about him.
Maybe that's a lot of money to him. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. As Danielle mounts her steed, heads down the street. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The streets are a little busier, and there's a lot more people. There's a lot of people looking at her because there's not a lot of elegant riding steeds on the streets. You'll notice, and so they're really looking at her like, who's this? Sort of look upon them.
They don't recognize the great hero, the great champion. I am the people's champion. I am the hero. I mean,
so, what are the other three of you doing? Wow.
Walk as far away from her as possible.
I mentioned to that she's gonna be a trouble.
Well, she's a folk hero. She's supposed to act heroic, heroic.
Well, this could work though. If she just saunters around on her horse for 15 or 20 minutes, then we can go deal with the bodies. While everybody's
true. Yeah, actually, it might work. All eyes on her.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
I'm the hero. I am the hero. I am the folk hero. I should be heroic.
In fact, Ravenna will yell that out. Why don't you ride around the town 3 or 4 times and show everybody?
She wishes to, but she hasn't done nothing really.
No,
yet.
She shouldn't go too far. However, we might need her in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if I slay something really epically,
stay inside.
I mean, if I did something really heroic, then she would be very big-headed about it and go and just like show off. But she has done nothing really heroic yet, so which is quite sad. But right now she's just like she just rides on a horse and just looks very heroic.
So which way are you going on your mighty steed?
All right, on my mighty steed, I head towards the
docks. Okay.
Did we check the stables? Did we check the stables? Did the bodies were taken from there?
Yes.
Okay, right. Because we did pass through stables. I remember that. Okay, so we're going towards the docks. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. So once we get to the docks, she gets off her horse and gives it an apple.
Which dock?
Number 3.
Yeah, but in number 3's area, there's several docks.
Well, question. Back when we were at the stable, were there any people standing around or anything?
Well, it does get on where they take the dead bodies. Where did they take the dead bodies, right?
Yeah, I was just going to ask somebody, hey, where'd they take the bodies?
Yeah. Same thing for Daniela. She was like, please, sir, madam, whoever she bumps into.
They'll say, well, we took most of them down at the wharf there, off on the one little building that we hold them till we get a chance to go out and do some chumming.
All right.
And these particular bodies from these stables from this morning, were they taken there as well?
Yeah, I believe that's where the guards directed them to be put.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a family concern.
Family? We didn't realize they had family. Who's the family member?
Well, that's too private to talk about.
No, this is official business. Where's the
Oh,
family?
is it the gods? Is it the gods we're talking to?
No.
Well, it's not your concern. We'll talk to the gods.
It is my concern. If they owe us money,
I'm sure you're gonna read about this in tomorrow's paper.
what is a paper?
And I walk away.
Yeah, and Ravenna's like, yeah, what's a paper?
Oh, they don't know this in this part of the world, yeah. I traveled a bit, you know.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you gather that information. Erlen, you've been quiet for a bit here. What's
I'm just hanging back and observing, looking around, seeing if
okay?
anyone's watching us.
Roll me a perception. All right. Yeah, you do notice that there seems to be several people watching you as a group.
Yeah, I'm just going to observe and see if anyone's following.
You don't notice anyone directly following you.
Okay.
You're walking, right?
Down Ocean Street, then straight to those closest docks there.
Yeah, we'll just go there.
The one that they pointed, right?
Yes.
Those down there are Oceanside.
Oceanside.
Oh, okay.
Not Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
Head to the east then, or to right, and those docks down there.
Yeah.
All right. And which dock do you go to?
Well, do we see any
Down there.
do we see any town guards anywhere?
No, you don't.
I asked one of the local fishermen, saying, "Excuse me, men of the sea, tell me, I'm looking for some people that perished this morning."
Perished. Who
Yes.
perished this morning?
2 people.
Was there another accident on the river?
No, there was an accident in the town. Two people that I know very dearly got killed in a barn in the town, and I was wondering, like, have the guards brought the dead from the town to this area?
I haven't seen any dead down here, but I just got in. Maybe 20 minutes ago from a Poor's Day fishing.
Well, where do they normally take the dead when they bring them down here?
And he'll point up. You got to go. You got to go up the road and take your kind of a right on the side road there, down towards the large dock. But before you get there, up on top of the mound is a single building. They usually put the chum bait in that building there. That way it doesn't stink up every place. It's
All
bad.
right.
Oh,
Thank you so much, good fisherman. I hope that you had a good catch this morning. And she trots off in that direction that he told her to go in, to go in.
start heading there.
Do you see the ping
Hmm.
on roll 20?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see
Yeah.
the ping. I don't see a map.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's odd. But
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Let's see here. Let me try this again. I'll reload it. All right. But anyways, you'll be headed on up that way. And you'll, as you get up close to it, within 40 feet, you'll smell some death, that smell of death.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll go in and see if
Yeah.
they're.
I go and help you. So Daniela gets off her horse and walks up that towards the building.
Up this.
Give me Constitution saving throws for those that enter on in.
I'm hanging out outside and just shout, let me know if you need me.
Let me see. Okay.
$14.
Oh no!
Okay.
I suck.
No,
Ravanna, you're very nauseous. The smell is kind of overwhelming.
I'm gonna take out a bandana and tie it around my nose and my mouth, tie it behind my head.
As far as that, you go on in, and you only see two bodies there.
I go and
You
check
see-
their inner arms
You see
and see if they are.
You see no tattoos.
Do I see the tattoos?
No, you don't. Erlen, what was that for?
Perception.
Okay, what are you trying to perceive?
If anyone's looking on us.
You do have some eyes from the local fishermen looking at you. You surmise it's because they're not used to seeing such a fine steed in and around the village.
Question: I was pretty up
Yes.
close with the bodies earlier. Does this look like them?
No, they don't have the tattoos.
Two of them. The two of them look familiar to you. One looks like the poor guy that you had tied up up in the Rose and Dragon, and the other one looks like one of the ones that was dispatched in the stables but didn't have a tattoo.
Because there was 3 bodies there, right?
There was 3 bodies. 2 of them had tattoos.
Yeah.
So somebody's kept out the bodies with the tattoos, which is just what we didn't want to happen.
It seems that the bodies that we are looking for are not here.
That is correct. Shit.
Who do you think has got them? This is most bad.
This
The
is
only
not
people that
good.
I know, the only people that I know who deal with the dead is the clergy, the people of the cloth.
I'm gonna shout inside. Are you done there? You found anything interesting?
I'll come out. They're not
I'll
here.
come out.
Not the ones we're seeking anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to a fisherman or a local or somebody and say, "Hey, is there like a headquarters for the town guard here?"
Not really, but most of the time, there you can either catch them at the Rose and Dragon, or over at the Iron Skull Brewery.
I reckon we should go to the Iron Skull Brewery and see
Yeah,
if
we
they
can
are
pass
there.
by the Rose and Dragon. By the Rose and Dragon on the way.
Yeah, we could do that, I guess. Then it'd be fun to hang out with some soldiers. It has been some time. It has been a while since I had a good merry time with the men.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a while since you had time. Walking.
All right. Well, this looks like a good spot to cap this. That's close to the time I had allotted for it. As far as that, and is there any last minute things on your way that you want to ask, say, or do?
Calum is usually quite patient, and he keeps a straight face, but he's getting a little bit, his fingers go like this now when he thinks about this whole thing. He's trying not to show it, but he's getting frustrated.
Daniela is like finding this very boring and very very sort of like frustrating, because like she is, she's a person that likes to hurt stuff, and she has done nothing.
She wants an action, and it's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. It is true. It has been. She wishes to have a good time and spill some blood. She likes bringing chaos and war. That's what she's all about. But there's nothing to bring chaos and war right now.
Drowning didn't cure that a little bit, or almost drowning.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Well,
Fletch.
or we could always skip the bodies and let the chips fall where they are and go back to hunting this killer we're supposed to be getting, since that's really the main mission anyway.
Yes.
From this point, I will definitely have an eye for that guy that Daniela kicked out from the tavern, because I never said anything, but I didn't really want to let him go like this. It will. I think. Calum, I think it will bring trouble, kind of.
So you're somebody who likes to tie up loose ends, is what you're saying.
Well, I didn't say it out loud. That's the whole thing. That's what I,
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, for the purpose of the game and everything. I don't say these things out loud. No. Of course, I'm a nice guy. You know that, right?
Hey, Ravenna's got no problems with you. She likes you.
I mean, Daniela is just like, hey, I'm just doing what I can do and do what I can.
All right. Erlen, anything for you?
No, not character-wise. I just want to say it's really nice gaming with you, Ty, again. It's been
thanks.
a while.
I'm glad it was at a time I could make it.
Okay. And what I'll do is I'll stop the broadcast now, and we'll chat a bit after.
Sure thing.